Top 3 vitamins every diabetic must take. Naturally lower blood sugar fast. Have you ever wondered if there's a natural way to control your blood sugar without constantly relying on medication? Well, the answer might lie in the vitamins you're not getting enough of, vitamins that could completely transform how you feel every day. So, what is the first vitamin we're talking about today? It's vitamin D. You may have heard about it in relation to bone health, but did you know that vitamin D plays a critical role in blood sugar regulation as well? That's right, vitamin D isn't just for your bones. It helps improve insulin sensitivity, which is essential for blood sugar control. When your insulin sensitivity is working well, your body can better manage blood sugar, reducing the risk of spikes and drops. Here's how it works. Vitamin D helps your cells respond to insulin. Think of it like a key turning in a lock. The key is vitamin D, and the lock is your cells. When your body has enough vitamin D, the lock opens more easily, and insulin can do its job more effectively. This helps keep blood sugar levels stable. But when you're deficient in vitamin D, that key doesn't work as well, and your cells may become less responsive to insulin. This leads to higher blood sugar levels over time, which, for diabetics, can be a real problem. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Did you know that up to 80% of people with diabetes are vitamin D deficient? That's a huge number, and it's something that often goes unnoticed. If you're struggling to control your blood sugar, low vitamin D levels could be one of the factors holding you back. Research has shown that those with low vitamin D levels have more difficulty controlling their blood sugar and have a higher risk of developing complications like heart disease and nerve damage. So, maintaining optimal vitamin D levels isn't just important for your blood sugar, it's also crucial for your overall health. The good news is that vitamin D is one of the easier vitamins to get. The most natural source of vitamin D is sunlight. Your skin produces vitamin D when it's exposed to UV rays, which is why it's often referred to as the sunshine vitamin. But here's the catch: as we get older, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. So, if you're spending less time outside or live in a place where sunlight is limited, it may be harder to get enough vitamin D naturally. So, how much sunlight do you need? Ideally, aim for 20 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight several times a week, especially between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. when the sun's rays are the strongest. This can be as simple as going for a walk or sitting outside on a sunny day. And even small doses of sunlight can make a difference for your vitamin D levels. I'm curious, how many of you have tried getting vitamin D from sunlight or supplements? Drop a 1 in the comments if you've already added it to your routine. Or, if you haven't yet, drop a 2. I'd love to see where everyone stands. If you're learning something valuable so far, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the podcast, and share this episode with someone you care about. It could make all the difference in their diabetes management journey. Now that we've covered vitamin D, let's move on to another powerful nutrient, magnesium. Magnesium is something that doesn't get nearly as much attention as it should, but it's absolutely crucial when it comes to managing blood sugar, especially for those of us with diabetes. Magnesium plays a key role in insulin function. You see, insulin is a hormone that helps your body process glucose. But for insulin to work efficiently, it needs magnesium. Magnesium actually helps the insulin in your body do its job by improving your cell's ability to respond to insulin. This helps your blood sugar stay stable. And here's something you might not know: many people with diabetes are magnesium deficient. Studies show that over 25% of people with diabetes have low magnesium levels. This deficiency can make it harder for your body to maintain healthy blood sugar levels and can even increase your risk of complications like nerve damage. Magnesium deficiency can cause all sorts of problems beyond just blood sugar management. It's linked to muscle cramps, fatigue, and even heart irregularities. So, if you've been feeling more fatigued or dealing with cramps, magnesium could be the missing piece of your puzzle. Now, how can you get more magnesium into your diet? Thankfully, there are plenty of delicious foods rich in magnesium. You can find it in leafy greens like spinach and kale, nuts like almonds and cashews, seeds like pumpkin and chia, and whole grains like brown rice and oats. These are all great sources that can help keep your magnesium levels up. However, if you're not getting enough from your diet, magnesium supplements are a great option. They're widely available, and they're especially beneficial for people with diabetes who are at risk of deficiency. But of course, always talk to your doctor before starting any new supplement. If you've ever experienced fatigue, muscle cramps, or difficulty managing your blood sugar, magnesium could be something worth looking into. Don't just take my word for it, talk to your healthcare provider about getting your magnesium levels checked. I'm curious, how many of you have been taking magnesium supplements or eating more magnesium-rich foods? Drop a yes in the comments if magnesium is already part of your routine. Or, if you haven't tried it yet, drop a no. Let's see how many of you are already on top of your magnesium game. Before we move on, if you're enjoying what you're learning today, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the podcast, and share this with someone who could benefit from these tips. Magnesium and other nutrients play such an important role in diabetes management, and I'd love to help as many people as possible. Now let's talk about vitamin B12. If you've been managing diabetes for a while, you're probably aware that nerve health is something that should be on your radar. That's where vitamin B12 comes in. Vitamin B12 is essential for nerve function. If you're deficient in B12, it can lead to numbness, tingling, and even more serious nerve damage, which is common in diabetics. This is known as diabetic neuropathy, and it's a condition that affects many people with diabetes. But what you may not know is that low vitamin B12 levels can also make it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar. So, if you've been dealing with nerve pain, fatigue, or difficulty controlling your blood sugar, low B12 could be a factor. Many diabetics, especially those taking metformin, are at risk of vitamin B12 deficiency. Metformin, a common medication for managing diabetes, can actually interfere with the absorption of vitamin B12, leading to lower levels in the body over time. Studies have shown that people with low vitamin B12 levels have a harder time controlling their blood sugar, and they also have a higher risk of developing complications like nerve damage. The good news is that vitamin B12 is easy to find in your diet. It's primarily found in animal products like meat, eggs, and dairy. If you're vegetarian or vegan, you can get B12 from fortified foods like plant-based milk, nutritional yeast, or cereals. You can also take a B12 supplement, which is often the best option for people with diabetes who need to maintain their levels. If you've been noticing fatigue, numbness in your hands or feet, or difficulty thinking clearly, these could be signs that your vitamin B12 levels are low. The good news is that a simple blood test can check your B12 levels, and if they're low, there are plenty of ways to increase your intake. I want to know, are you taking vitamin B12 supplements? Drop a yes in the comments if you're already taking B12, or a no if you haven't considered it yet. Let's see how many of you are already on top of your nerve health. If you're finding this podcast helpful so far, please be sure to hit that like button, share it with a friend who could benefit from this information, and don't forget to subscribe. Vitamin B12 is such an important nutrient, and sharing this knowledge could really help someone you care about. Now that we've covered the top 3 vitamins, vitamin D, magnesium, and vitamin B12, let's take a moment to recap what we've learned and how these nutrients can make a real difference in managing your blood sugar and improving your overall health. These vitamins play an essential role in regulating blood sugar, supporting your muscles and nerves, and helping you maintain energy and stability throughout your day. By making sure you get enough of these vitamins, whether through food, sunlight, or supplements, you're not just managing diabetes, you're also giving your body the tools it needs to thrive. Remember, taking these vitamins isn't a one-time fix. It's about consistency. You want to keep your vitamin D levels up, maintain your magnesium intake, and ensure your B12 levels are where they should be, day in and day out. It's all about building a routine that works for you and supports your health long-term. If you haven't already, it's time to take action. Consider getting your vitamin D levels checked if you haven't done so in a while. Take a closer look at your magnesium intake. Are you getting enough from your diet or do you need to add a supplement? And don't forget about vitamin B12, especially if you're on medications like metformin that could impact its absorption. I encourage you to talk to your healthcare provider about these vitamins and how they fit into your overall diabetes management plan. They can help you determine the right dosage or suggest a course of action tailored to your unique needs. And remember, even small changes today can have a big impact on your future health. If you're committed to making these vitamins a priority in your life, leave a 1 in the comments below. Let me know you're taking the steps to improve your blood sugar control and overall well-being. Your health is your most valuable asset, and making these positive changes will help you feel more confident and in control. Before we wrap up, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to listen today. If this podcast has helped you, please take a moment to like this episode, share it with someone who might benefit from the information, and don't forget to subscribe for more valuable tips. Your support means the world to me and helps keep this podcast going. Remember, you are in control of your health. By staying informed, Taking small but consistent steps, and working with your healthcare provider, you can manage your diabetes and live a vibrant, healthy life. So, let's make this journey together. Stay strong, stay healthy, and keep moving forward. I'm here with you every step of the way. Thank you again for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Take care of yourself, and take care of your health.